got to say the OBE, haven't I, really?
It's a good day.
It has been the ultimate occasion, hasn't it?
It was a good day.
Yeah.
The best bit happened after, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'd made a stew at home.
Right.
So we raced home, we got the award, done the pictures, raced home, we all tucked into this stew that I'd made earlier, wolfed it, got on a plane, flew to Edinburgh, did a gig. Most amazing gig. The crowd, it was just the perfect day.
And you were there you went the whole...
Did the whole lot, yeah.
Brilliant.
It was lovely. And we have a quiz that night.
Yeah, we did a quiz.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
if you want to have a good time,
Yeah.
come and hang
Finish
with me.
off with a quiz.
Rock and roll,
It's
Margot?
all there.
There was a point after Take That finished. It's quite tough, I think, for anyone to go through, let alone as a parent to see your son going through this kind of stuff. What was it like, that sort of level of criticism?
Sad. Very sad. Not nice, but like they say, it makes a stronger person of you, doesn't it, really?
You can't give up. What's the point in giving up?
What was Gary like to be around at that time?
Quiet and thoughtful, I would say. It was a bit of a no-go subject, wasn't it, really? Yeah.
Well, there's not much to say, really, was there?
No.
It was all being said for me.
Yeah.
Please welcome Gary Barlow and Howard Donald.
It's just myself, Howard Donald, and Gary Barlow here tonight.
In a moment, we'll be hearing the nominations for Best Song Since the Brits Began. But what's it going to be? Will it be Pray or will it be Back for Good?
Could it be Magic?
I didn't write that one.
Oh, sorry. And the winner is... Sorry, Gary. Robbie Williams for Angel.
This man, Robbie Williams, has made me very, very ill. I am on pills because of you. Eh? Go on, have your moment in the limelight. Judas!
Sorry, Gary, but I was always the talented member of the band.
Thank you very much.
I mean...
That's all right.
It's all right now.
It's all right now. It wasn't worse than any of the other ones, but it's just... I don't want to dwell on, like, too much, like, feel sorry for me, but it was...
No, absolutely.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit to be you. You know, you don't want to be that person. You want to be the one laughing about the person the joke's about. You don't want to be the person that the joke's... Do you know what I mean? That was the worst bit of the whole thing. It wasn't the losing a record deal, and it wasn't, you know, not singing for 7 years, or... It was feeling like a dick every time I turned on a radio show or something. It was feeling like everyone's laughing at you.
I was worried for Gary because I knew he was going to take it seriously. I knew he was going to take it to heart. And sure enough, he did. It was breaking him up.
It was almost like he'd accepted defeat. He got stuck into the biscuits, was lying on his grand piano, in tears, wondering where it all went wrong.
One of my friends ran into him in New York and didn't recognise him because he'd put on so much weight.
He wasn't sleeping great. He was smoking 40 cigarettes a day at least.
He ate a lot. He'd been overindulging in every way possible, and he'd been very down and very depressed.
Gary had the most incredibly strong marriage that would have got him through it. You know, he was becoming a father.
That was as resolute, as strong as ever. And that's great, because if he hadn't had that, I really don't know where he'd have been.
He was really a forgotten man. And when you've had it and lost it, that's the worst thing. When you're used to the adulation and the fame and the success and everybody knowing your name and wanting to be your friend, and then suddenly you're toxic, you know, you're kryptonite. And Gary was kryptonite for years.
I don't know if depression is the right word. I think he was on the road to it at that point because he was showing all the signs, but music was always there.
I think Gary learnt the most important lesson in his life during those years. In Take That, he didn't really know who he was. He wasn't a natural pop star. The wilderness years for Gary was him learning who he was.
But sooner or later, the fighting spirit that is Gary and the talent that is Gary said enough, I can't go on with this.
Oh. Oh. And was this written on this piano?
Yeah. Wished it was tuned.
It doesn't sound bad to me. I was really hoping you were going to start singing then. I really was. So tell me about this piano.
This was the piano that drove me mad eventually. Because I swear, whenever I used to sit at this piano, I used to write a hit.
Right.
I just did. It was one of those instruments that I'd lift
So
the
what was
lid
written
up.
on this? Back for Good written on this?
Yeah. Yeah. Love Ain't Here Anymore and Sure, Never Forget, all those songs. And then it slowly drove me crazy, this piano, because obviously after the record deal ended and I was, you know, sort of spending a lot of time in the studio by myself trying to come up with stuff. It just didn't talk the way it used to talk until the point where I remember spending 2 days just looking at it.
So do you think it would be safe to say that you were probably depressed?
Probably. I think I was driving myself insane at the time. And I wouldn't be told. It's just step away, get out the room.
Beautiful day.
Oh, it's incredible. Incredible day. Oh, jeez.
Come on.
You might be
this
surprised.
This song is born for this weather.
Listen.
It's born for this weather.
You might be surprised, but I've heard all these
But
before.
this is born for a day like this, isn't it? Get on the keys.
Do you know
Go.
what I mean?
Where am I going? Which way is it? Left. Do you harmonise with yourself when you're in the car?
I harmonise every time, every song, ever.
Even ones that
That's
don't really
how I
work.
stay sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you remember what the worst job offers you got were? Did you ever get offered Panto?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
In Liverpool.
Oh, were you tempted?
No.
Why?
No,
You'd
no.
be great in Panto.
No, don't be stupid.
You'd be a great Buttons.
I can't
People who
remember what
travel
the-
miles to see Barlow's Buttons.
I got to Panto and I stopped reading.
What other things?
Celebrity wife swap.
Right. Did they mention which couple you might be swapping?
Yeah.
with? Go on.
Melinda Messenger.
No.
Mate, I was really trying to sell it to the wife. It's getting nowhere.
I really think we should do this, Dawn. I really
thought
do.
it'd be great.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Was there a point where you ate unhealthily, like really unhealthily?
Really.
What would you
Had a
eat
great
then?
time.
What would you eat then?
What wouldn't I eat?
But at your biggest, how big were you?
Just over 17 stone.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you now?
12. Problem was for me as I hit sort of, 25, my career went out the window and it was like, how do I just change everything? How do I change the way I look? I don't want to be recognised anymore. It was almost like a protest for me.
Really?
Yeah, big time. I knew what I was doing.
Did you?
Yeah, I was enjoying it and I enjoyed the fact that no one recognised me.
Yeah, because even being in your house then, there was a couple of photos where I thought, oh, God, yeah. He really was quite a porker.
I was.
Yeah.
Much heavier than you are now.
Not much.
Oh, yeah.
Not much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good, eh?
Oh. When you look back on it, given all that sort of wave of criticism, I get no sense of you that's kind of, haha, see, I'm back on top and you thought this and here I am. You know what I mean?
But you know what? That was like 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah, but you can't have forgotten. I mean,
I haven't forgotten.
Like, it must still sit
I haven't
there somewhere.
forgotten, but It's fine. It's fine.